Ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls, my name is Raven and welcome back to my channel. Now last night there was another Warriors Den live stream and this one was a short one, but it had more information than the last one. So yeah, we're going to jump into that and I'm going to go through all of the news, all of the information. We got some cool shit in this one compared to last week. So first of all, I just want to say the brand new host guy, Michael, he's fucking great. Ubisoft, if anyone from you guys are listening to this, please put him on again, okay? I love Luke. Luke's awesome. Pope was amazing, but this guy, he's really good. I like him. He's got this sense of humor I can get on board with. And he talks a lot of shit in a really nice way, which I can also get along with. He's cool. But first of all, let's jump into the weekly arcade quest. And this thing is called Tales of Metal. And of course, this thing will be going from the 30th of May until the 6th of June. So jump in if you like arcade, if you're an arcade, and smash that thing out. And to go along with that is the Hyper Vanquishers Challenge. Okay, now this is Be the faction with the most wins in the Hyper Duel event playlist. Now, I'm going to go over the Hyper Duel thing later because it's quite cool. It actually is quite cool. So we're going to go over that after this. But yeah, this thing is running from the 30th of May until the 6th of June. So for those of you who love Duel, this is going to be a jam. And up next is probably the best thing in this whole stream, and that is the fact that there is an execution sale on. And this thing is always great because executions are one of the best things in this entire fucking game, okay? And now you can get a shit ton of executions for 4,000 steel instead of 7,000 steel. And we all know how important steel is to us all. And this offer is valid until the 6th of June. So rest in peace to those of you who literally just brought an execution. I know there are some of you out there. And for everyone else, go forward and yeah, buy some shit. Cut some people in half. That whole jazz. So with that out of the way, let's talk about the brand new Hyper Duel mode. So Hyper Duel is an event game mode for duels, and essentially the way this works is you have 4 lives. It's you versus one other person, 4 lives each. Every time you kill someone, you take a life. It's basically like Super Smash Bros. And the rest of this mode is pretty simple. So basically, when you kill someone, they respawn instantly. When they respawn, they get a window of like immunity, so you can't just like camp them in the corner when they spawn. You're all bad people and you need to stop being bad people. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You basically 4 lives apiece, smash each other. It's a lot more fast paced. It's a lot cooler looking, and it sort of is the same duel feel, but yeah, just faster in general. And you got to make decisions on the fly. And also executions are really important because when you execute someone, you get more, you know, health back, and if you don't get as much health back, and health's important when the guy keeps respawning instantly. And a side note, one thing I want to say that's really funny, there's a lot of pro players, okay, and certain other people in the community, and they just seem to think that light spam isn't a problem because of data and the fact that pro players exist and they can deal with it. The fucking Michael guy, he's like, the devs were fighting each other, and one of the devs just started light spamming the shit out of the other one with Nuxia, because that's what she does. That's pretty much all she does. And he's like, fucking light spam. He's cracking the shits and screaming because obviously there's light spam. And it was really good because at the start he was crushing the guy. He was playing, he's fainting, doing all this really cool shit. And then the other guy was getting his ass kicked, so he's like, default to light spam. That was great. It was just really great to see one of the developers getting light spam to death by another developer and acknowledging that it's a thing, saying out loud in front of 2,000 plus people, fucking light spam. Oh great, I'm being light spammed. Like, it was just great. It was a great acknowledgement. It's just good to see that the devs are sort of know that these things are a thing, and hopefully because they acknowledge that it's a thing, that they will change the thing. But yeah, Michael for fucking host. Hashtag Michael for host. That guy's fucking great. Next up, they talked about the arcade state of balance. Now, this is a pretty big thing. If, of course, you own arcade and you like arcade and you're doing stuff with arcade, not really my jam, but for those of you who do, this is going to be good news for you. So they did a change to arcade already where basically the weekly arcade quest gear score, they reduced down to 108, so that way they could increase accessibility. And they also nerfed the defensive capabilities of the bots, like their reaction times, because they were overtuned, so that way more people could have fun with the thing and actually do the thing. To the dismay of all the pros, of course. So the idea of this was to make it easier and more accessible for the mass majority of players to do arcade, because before that, only 23% of people were doing the weekly arcade quest. After they made these changes, that shot up to 53% in regards to participation. Now that's really fucking good, because that means more of the majority of players can actually play the fucking game mode. They can actually do the thing, and there's nothing wrong with that. And here's where it gets really good. Because of these changes, making it more accessible to people, making it not as fucking hard in terms of the bots just like, you know, being insane, the success rate for winning these weekly arcade quests went from 32% up to 90% due to the accessibility and defense nerf changes. That is really fucking cool. That means more people playing arcade mode, more people are having fun with it, and the developers said it themselves. They want people to be able to play the thing, they want people to be able to enjoy the thing, and it's not about playing Dark Souls 24/7. And there's more that's coming to the arcade mode. They plan to basically add more quests, which is going to be cool for the people who enjoy it. They're going to be monitoring the difficulty, because like I said, they want it to be challenging, but they don't want it to be like, you know, you're bashing your head against a fucking wall constantly. That's not fun. There are games like Sekiro for that. And they're also going to be improving the maps, which, you know, would be quite cool. And they said not as much ledging, because there's already enough of that. And then we get to the last piece of news, and that is the fact that For Honor will be at E3. Now, some people thought For Honor wasn't going to be at E3. That's kind of weird. Of course, they're going to show For Honor at E3. It just depends on how much we're going to get. Now, you know, they're probably going to be teasing a whole bunch of shit. That's probably why they're so light on content these last couple of weeks, because E3 is around the corner, and they want to have stuff to show them in order to get everyone hyped up. Of course, I'm going to be covering it all. But Ubisoft is holding its E3 2019 press conferences on the Monday, June 10th. And the company is apparently kicking off its live streams at 12 p.m. PT/3 p.m. ET. While the conference is scheduled to begin at 1 p.m. PT/4 p.m. PT. MET. All these time zones get really confusing and melt my brain, and I got enough shit to deal with up here with like all the stuff I got going on, so yeah. But I can't wait to see what they actually do at E3. I can't wait to see what we get announced. I'm hoping brand new fucking armors. I'm hoping, like, you know, just maybe a teaser for the next hero. That'd be cool. I know we just like started off with Sakura. That's probably asking for probably too much. But yeah, maybe some teasers on, like, you know, the next hero, maybe some teasers on some more reworks. I'd like to see something. E3 is the sort of place where you can walk up, whip your dick out, slam it on the table, and just go, what do you all think? And then everyone goes, woo! And it gets, like, you know, a big hype thing. So I'm hoping we get something cool. But that is the end of the video, guys, so thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and let me know your thoughts. I love reading and replying to all your comments down below. And feel free to check out my Discord and Twitter. There is a link down below in the description box for both of those as well. The Discord is a great way for me to talk to you guys outside the YouTube comments section. And of course, the Twitter is a great way for you guys to get a notification whenever a video is being uploaded, because YouTube is a bit weird sometimes. And if you like this video and you like what I'm doing here on the channel and you want to support the channel further, feel free to check out my Patreon. There'll be a link down below in the description box, and a link will pop up at the end of the video. And if you choose to donate, it is greatly appreciated. And a big shout out to my current patrons whose names you've been seeing in the background. Just wanted to say thank you for your support. It really does mean a lot. And please share this video around, it does help me out a fuck ton. And if you want to see more videos from me, please hit the subscribe button. I shall see you all in the next video. Have a good one, guys.